guys? Otterpop here. My job is to get as much recording done today as I possibly can. I mean, I'm going to be live streaming a little bit later, but that is okay. Anyways, I still have some patron requests to deal with from the month of October, because I didn't take any in November because I was on vacation. So I still have a couple of requests to take care of, and there's one particular one that did kind of catch my attention. One of my patrons asked that I react to something called Hot Daga by BuzzFeed Unsolved. It's basically by the same people who made the puppet history videos, and I think they initially said if I could, watch, I think there was something related in that conversation about watching season 1 and 2, but based on all the quests I have and based on the timing of everything, I think I'm just gonna do 1. But I still hope that's okay to the patron who requested this. I got a lot on my plate, and this does seem like a long enough video that I might be able to provide some decent commentary depending on what it is. But I honestly have no idea. But if it's by the same people who made the puppet history videos, that kind of raises up my potential opinion, I guess you could say, of this particular video series, whatever it is. Because the puppet history videos are very entertaining, and there's clearly a lot of work put into the scripts and the facts and the motions and the camera shifts and change it, I don't know, something along those lines. Anyways, let's go ahead and watch season 1, because apparently these seasons are in compilations or something, so they're okay. But let's go ahead, let's watch season 1. I have no idea how many episodes are in this little compilation, but we shall see.
This episode was very sad. We're just gonna have a hot dog on a skateboard going by. Whoa. Is that guy cool or what?
I guess.
Was he wearing a cowboy
Wait,
hat?
that's Ryan.
I think he was.
I wasn't looking down.
I think he was.
I recognize his voice.
Whoa, here comes that cool hot dog again.
Mortem.
Oh shit, here he comes. Whoa, here he comes. Whoa! Oh, he looks all pissed off because his hat's still gone.
Yeah. Good. I'm glad he's pissed.
What?
He crashes into that wall.
What?
Oh shit, he crashed. And because of the rave response to our most recent animated character, we're gonna bring back the hot dog with his lovely wife. Here they come. Wow, they look like a happy couple.
Yeah, really happy couple. Good stuff, you done?
Ryan loves it.
I don't. I really don't. He loves it.
And here comes
Ryan
our hot
says he
dog
doesn't.
pals again. They must have taken the wrong turn.
And here they come back. Yeah.
She's not happy with his driving, I'll tell
Oh
you that.
man, yeah. Wow. This is really good premise we got here.
Everybody loves these people. If
Yeah.
you want these hot dog people on a t-shirt.
Oh my God, they just got a flat.
Holy
they
shit.
spun out. Their car exploded. Holy shit. Mr. Hot Dog is crawling out. Oh, he's on fire. He looks like he's hurting.
He's screaming.
She just walked out of the car. Oh my God, she has a pistol. She just shot him in the head.
No,
This was a setup. She got back into the driver's seat. She's driving away.
She's speeding past.
Oh God. Oh my God. What a horrible occurrence that just happened.
What the fuck?
He's still alive.
He's still
crawling
alive.
away. Oh my God.
Incredible. Well, I guess we'll find out what happens next week.
This is
But for now, the case remains
this is a developing soap opera.
unsolved.
Oh my God.
Okay, I had no idea this was just a little collection of clips of whatever this is. I thought it would be because this one is 19 minutes long, which is the entire first season. Maybe there were 10 episodes, they were each 2 minutes long. No, it seems to literally just be a collection of little clips, and granted, I think this compilation was at least released in 2017, so in terms of the individual clips themselves, I have no idea when those were released. Likely within a year, maybe 2 years prior to when this one was released. This one was released in October of 17, something along those lines. But these guys are just making stuff up and just telling this crazy story. It's basically improv. Whatever they say is kind of what happens. And believe it or not, I actually do kind of like improv. It's I don't know what it is about improv. I've seen a bunch of improv shows, especially in high school. I've seen a couple when I was in college. I couldn't tell you exactly why improv interests me the way that it does, but I think a big part of it is just, especially when you have multiple people in the same group bouncing off each other with all these crazy ideas, enough to create something of a coherent story. Just they're so quick like that. I wish I was, but I am not. I really am not. I'm not very quick thinking or quick on my feet. I need time to process stuff and time to think about stuff. It's sometimes why I say with my South Park reactions, you may not get so much commentary from me in some episodes because I'm trying so hard to process everything, but then by the time I process something, 5 more things have already happened and I'm just like, oh, whoa, what just happened? It fascinates me to no end because I don't have the ability to do that kind of stuff, but other people are so good at it and they just know. How do they know? How do they know what to do? They have so many ideas roaming around their brain. They can just quickly grab and take whatever the frick they want comes out of their mind hole. Mind hole? What? You see what I said about not being quick on my feet? I'm not. I say things and then I think about what I just said and I'm thinking to myself, wait, where did I pull that from? Out of my ass? Pull that from out of? I just did it again. Okay. Sure. So this is basic. Are they basically telling a story with this little animated hot dog and his girlfriend or something like that who just shot him?
But for now, the case remains
This is a developing soap opera.
unsolved.
Oh my god.
Oh, bun solved. I get it now.
Yep, you do your stupid animations.
And
I'm
here
just
goes
giving up at this point.
the hot dog, Mrs. Hot Dog. She's living it up without her husband, flying right by in a pickle boat.
Oh wait, she doesn't know he's alive.
She
still.
doesn't know he's alive.
He's gonna come back
Yeah.
like Michael Myers.
Look at how happy she is. She doesn't know.
I hate that I actually am invested in this story
Yeah, it's
now.
pretty rich and compelling.
It's fucking stupid. It's like Blood Simple for hot dogs.
For Hot Dog.
And now let's take another
Maybe.
visit into the Hot Dog Saga.
Here he comes. He is going
Hot
after
Daga? Oh.
his wife. And he's being carried by a seagull across the ocean to chase around her pickle boat. Isn't that weird?
What the? Wait, okay, there's so much new information you just put in there.
Next week, the thrilling conclusion of the Hot Dog quadrilogy.
Oh,
That's not a thing.
Yeah, it is quadrilogy.
That's not.
People say that.
No one says that.
quadrilogy. Jesus.
You know, when you sip tea after saying things, it doesn't mean what you've said is factual. It just makes you look like a jackass when it's in fact not factual.
Oh, look, I'm not saying I'm right about everything. I just feel like I often am right about a lot of things.
Okay.
Okay, again, Hot Dog Saga, like Hot Daga, and then it clicked. See what I said about my mind not being quick? My mind is not quick. How did I not put 2 and 2 together that Hot Daga was Hot Dog Saga, basically? How did I not put 2 and 2 together? I am so sorry for being an idiot. So are these guys just basically telling a story where each little clip is like 10-15 seconds in length and it's just telling the story of a hot dog who got shot by his girlfriend or something like that and now he's after vengeance and there's new different kinds of animations for every single little clip, like the seagull or that pickle boat thing was new, and then there was the seagull that was new. Are they just going to be building up and adding on whatever the frick they feel like? I feel like that's where this is going.
I'm not saying I'm right about everything. I just feel like I often am right about a lot of things.
Okay. I'm sure we're gonna hear something stupid, so.
Well, you know, Miss Hot Dog, she's still cruising by on her pickle boat. And it
As per
looks
usual.
like her husband is still being carried along by a seagull,
Big seagull.
chasing after her, but I feel like there's another figure. I can't really make out what it is, but it went by real quick. It's as if someone's following them. Titillating.
No.
Titillating.
Yeah,
No.
I think so.
No.
I guess we'll wait and find out what happens.
I mean, I'm
Quadrilogy,
gonna have to 'cause I'm
titillating.
sitting here, I'm forced to hear it, but if I had the option, I would opt out.
Too bad.
Oh, you enjoy this, Ryan.
Right here, as he charges up his...
Oh, here, the final meeting. He's reached her. Here comes. She's on a desert island.
Uh-oh.
She's made her escape to a desert island.
Didn't see this one coming.
But here comes the hot dog guy. That seagull is dropping him from the sky. Oh,
Oh, he's dropping on an air assault.
and he says, Rebecca,
Back.
Dan, why did you run from me? I didn't know how to tell you, but we have a son now.
Why did she shoot him in the...
Why?
This is Brandon.
Wait, I'm so confused.
Hello, Brandon.
Was-
I'm your father, Dan. Why did you try to shoot me and leave me for
Brandon.
dead? That wasn't me, Dan.
It was me.
Who's
It's a
that?
mysterious figure
It's
that followed them.
Pam, your evil twin sister.
Rebecca's evil twin sister. And she's on a crab.
I won't have you two together. You know I love Dan. And now it's time to die. Mount your crab.
Brandon, step aside.
Oh, shit.
This is gonna be a crab joust.
This is a crab joust.
What?
Presented in some pretty rudimentary animation.
Oh, God. Here
Crab
comes the
joust.
charge.
What the heck?
Oh, no. Next time on BuzzFeed and Saw Postmortem.
It's not a-
On
See him winding up over here
Ryan
to send
enjoys
us
it
a
to-
new
oh.
big old ball
New
of shit.
person.
Okay, here we go. As we last left off, do you remember where we were?
Crab joust.
I do.
Okay, great.
We were in the middle of the crab joust.
Okay.
Crab joust.
This is the moment, the final showdown. The crabs, frothing at the mouth, speed at each other,
What, do they have
rage in their
rabies?
eyes. Pam on one, Dan on the other. Suddenly, we flash to white.
Wait a second.
Why?
Wait.
What?
Wait.
What the heck?
Wait, what?
What?
Just bear with me.
What?
The year 1978.
Oh my
The
God.
place, Studio 54. Two sexy
What?
hot dogs catch each other's eyes across the crowded room, and they like what they see. They didn't come here
Oh my
looking
goodness.
for love, but maybe they've found it. Who are you? I am Dan, a hot dog. I am Rebecca. Nice to meet you. I love you. I love you too.
This is some great dialogue. This is
Yeah.
Promise you'll never shoot me, Rebecca. I promise, Dan.
Promise you'll never shoot me.
I can't say the same for
That wasn't funny.
I can't say the same for my evil twin. What's that? Nothing. Let's cover ourselves in mustard and get crazy.
Oh my.
Good.
What? What?
Wait.
That was the origin story. I can't believe it.
So what happened? Are we gonna see the end of the joust?
It's never gonna end, Ryan.
That's
It is gonna end. We'll get there. I just, you gotta draw it out. I was ready to end it last week, and then you made it a cliffhanger. So you know what?
I got sucked up into the vortex. I'll admit that, and it was the biggest
Ryan.
mistake I've ever made.
Yeah. But now everyone's
fell
more
down the
invested
rabbit
because we
hole.
know how these two rich, wonderful, beloved characters met.
You know what? All right, let's just get out of here. I can't.
Probably.
God, I just thought of something so. As soon as they said, let's put mustard all over ourselves and have a good time or something. I guess hot dogs using mustard as some kind of lube kind of makes sense. The idea, general idea of that itself reminds me of when Steve Hofstetter, Jewish redheaded comedian, I know I've talked about him in the past. Steve basically, I got asked this weird question by a heckler related to which condiment would you use as like a lube or something like that, and he started literally going off and talking about all the wrong like condiments that could potentially, like, he didn't understand he went with the question, he didn't understand it, but he went along with it. And he had a solid argument. Not fully remembering, it's been a while since I've seen that clip. But okay, I guess we have the origin story and crab joust. Again, I think for hot dogs that kind of makes sense. I guess the crabs of hot dogs are the horses for humans? Sure, let's go with that. And Ryan is totally getting into this. Who's this third person? I don't know the name of the first guy, and I don't know who this third person is. All I know is Ryan. But yeah, Ryan is falling straight down into the rabbit hole. I mean, he actually enjoys this. He definitely does. He's just creating that sort of persona that he doesn't. I mean, come on.
Descend.
Okay, here
To
we
disappoint you all, I guarantee you.
No.
you will Leave this video disappointed. So if you don't want to be disappointed, I recommend you leave right now.
Okay.
That being said, do your worst.
go. Crab joust.
Crab joust.
It's happening for real this time.
No flashback.
Until
No flashback.
flash to white.
Oh, for fuck's
The
sake.
year 1985.
What?
The place, Rochester, New York.
What? Why?
Two slender, sexy hot dogs are bathed in the glow of a stained glass window. Behind them, Sausage Priest.
Sausage priest.
Do you two rich, beloved characters vow to love each other, to hold each other, and whatever the rest of this wedding speech is? Rebecca, you are the most beautiful hot dog I've ever seen. I hope you never get eaten on the 4th of July like my parents. I will love you forever.
What?
I do. Dan, your words are making me happy, so I am smiling. I love you, and I hope you don't get murdered by my evil sister. What? Nothing. I do. Very well. I here do thereby,
Dan was asking
as the
for it.
sausage priest, another layered,
priest.
universally adored character, pronounce thee husband and wife, for better or for worst. W-U-R-S-T. That's good.
So how many times are you going to flash
that's
back
pretty
before you
good.
actually show us what happens in the crab joust?
We're getting there. I was ready to end it, man.
Sorry to disappoint you. That's it for this.
Crab joust coming. Don't worry.
It's not going to come. It's never going to come.
I'm
Hashtag
kind no.
Don't hashtag that.
Please do.
Don't.
That'll be a good hashtag. That'll be trending.
It's not going to trend.
Yeah, worldwide.
Do not.
Crab
Don't do
joust.
that. Don't
Buckle up, everybody.
Unbuckle
We got
and leave.
we got that crab
Okay.
content you're looking for. As we last left off, Dan, a very
Crab joust.
relatable hot dog, was on a crab hurtling toward his
Flashback.
wife's twin sister, the evil but very nuanced Pam, his wife Rebecca, and son, sweet Brandon. Spectate in horror. The crabs are on a collision course now. There is no stopping this.
Flashback.
Flash to white. Two young crabs
Oh
sit
my-
on a beach somewhere in the South Pacific.
Now it's the crabs
They are
flashback.
siblings. Between them, their father, with the most beautiful beard a crab has
And
ever had,
a weird
and a
hat.
hat that maybe looks like a wizard's hat, or whatever is easiest to animate. This, so far, is maybe the
Ah, it's
richest
kinda
character
meta.
yet. My children, my gentle children, Murray and Gina. Yes, Papa. Yes, my Papa. Always love each other.
Ryan
No
in the
matter
background
where
is just
your paths take you. There is enough darkness in the world, and we crabs are the keepers of the light. We have been since the beginning of time. But we love each other, Papa. How long is this thing? Yes. Yes.
I agree with
Mary
Ryan.
and Wait. But we love each other, Papa. Yes, Mary and I are
I'm just
siblings,
watching
but
Ryan.
also best friends. Why would we ever fight? I have seen it in my special dreams. A hot dog may hypnotize you. How could a hot dog do that, Papa? Well, she could be a hot dog who is also a witch. Dramatic music. Haha, Papa, you tell the best tales. 3 cheers for Papa. Hop, hop, hop. Enough. Enough now, children. Let's go eat the rest of Amelia Earhart for dinner. Every week, I think this thing's gonna end.
You can't say every week, I think this is going to end. You realize you controlled this, right?
The crab's right through me, more or less.
Jesus Christ.
I saw your jaw drop when you found out that the evil twin sister was a witch.
Now I'm pretty sure I looked stoic as shit.
We'll do a replay. Could be a hot dog who is also a witch. Dramatic music cue. Good lord, that is pure. He's just stunned right there.
I'm having a hard time not strangling you right
So
now.
anyway,
Tune in next week, I guess. Just log out a little early and you won't have to watch another flashback.
just jump ahead 8 minutes into the video and then you're set.
Oh wow. I was watching, I had to do nothing but watch Ryan's face for most of that little storytelling flashback with the crabs. Ryan's face the whole time, he was just like... That was too good! Although, okay, I did have to look up his name, so, I mean, you know, we have Ryan, I obviously know him. The other guy who's doing a lot of the storytelling, his name is Shane. One thing that Shane did say stuck out with me, where Ryan was saying something along the lines of, you control, stop saying that we'll maybe see the end of this next week or something, you control this, and Shane says something along the lines of, no, the crab's just right through me. I mean, I'm sorry, Ryan, I get where you're coming from, but I kind of have to side with Shane on this one, because I have the exact same viewpoint. For those of you who don't know, I'm a writer. I technically have not published any of my fiction works, although my name is published in a scientific journal, so that's pretty cool. But I have been working on fiction stories for many years now. I'm actually working on trying to get one now finished, as a matter of fact. And my writing style is a little bit different from what some people may expect. Basically, I'm just literally writing something. Like, the characters in the story that I write, they're not even my characters or story. They are their own characters with their own personalities, their own lives, their own stories, their own relationships, their own likes, dislikes, hobbies, stuff like that. But they are their own characters, and I am basically writing down their story for them to so that other people can read about it. Like, I kind of see the world through the characters' eyes. I did not create them. They sort of exist as their own separate entities, and I'm just writing their story to show to other people. It's a weird writing technique, but it's something that I've been doing for a very long time now. So it's similar to Shane's own personal, whatever he just said, with the crabs are just writing through me or writing to me or whatever he said. But I get that because I use the exact same writing technique whenever I'm writing my stories. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and nip it in the bud. If you guys want to happen to read the story that I've been currently working on, that I'm currently drafting up and am almost finished drafting up, well, the handwritten draft, not the typed one yet, I'm going to go ahead and put that link down in the description below. I'm mostly a fantasy writer, not usually high fantasy, usually contemporary or supernatural or modern fantasy, but if any of you guys are interested, yeah, because not a lot of people usually read my fiction. I mean, probably partially because I haven't technically finished anything and published it yet, but, I mean, I've finished stuff, but in terms of publishing it online, I really haven't yet, but I hope with this current story I'm working on, that will be very different. So, yeah, go ahead, check that out. Anyways, moving on.
All right, now that we've gotten the appetizer out of the way, let's move on to the main course here.
Just a healthy serving of appetizers.
I'm not going to trick you this week and say that we're starting with the joust and do some flashback.
He's going to flash.
Do that.
Brian doesn't believe him.
Here we go.
I wouldn't either.
Music. An old warehouse, somewhere on the outskirts of a decaying city.
Okay,
Among the
what?
tangled mess of tech, a scientist, Dr. Lisa Bratwurst, sits crumpled on the floor, clinging a bottle. Whatever work had been going on here has clearly come to a grinding halt. Dr. Bratwurst is a character so richly drawn that even I, the narrator, and the person sitting next to me, Ryan Bergara, are electrified. My funding, my precious funding, it's all over now. I suppose I'll let myself rot. Maybe let a raccoon eat me.
What?
Her eyelids are heavy now. She begins to dream of the machine, her life's work, how it could have changed the world if she just had a little more support, a little more time. Hup, hup, hup! A knock at the door. Enter a hot dog, weathered. This hot dog has been places, seen things, but what? Dr. Bratwurst. Who are you? Dr. Bratwurst, I'm in urgent need of your services. My services? Yes, the machine. Haven't you read? The government, which is now run by witches, shut me down, pulled the plug on funding. And what a shame. I was so close. So close. If only I'd obtained the quantum relish. What did you say? I said quantum relish. That's a good hashtag. Doctor, there's nothing stopping you now. I have what you need. It wasn't easy to get, but like my dear old dad used to say, there's no free condiments in life. Most condiments are free, actually. How dare you? And please, respect my father. May he rest in peace. This talk of your father seems very shoehorned into this conversation, so let's move past it and get to the business of starting up this mysterious machine.
How long is this one?
Shut up. Shut up.
Shut up.
Gene,
Shut
my
up.
French fry assistant, are you still here?
Oh, you betcha, Dr. Brat.
Jean is great, a character on a par with Elizabeth Bennet or Pumbaa from The Lion King. I agree. Add this guy's face to Mount Rushmore already.
Who, me? I'm just a little old French fry.
Jean, the time has come, at last, to test the machine. We finally have the missing piece of the puzzle and a willing participant in our friend here. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I didn't catch your name. Terminator 2 music plays, or something similar that we can afford the rights to. As the machine lumbers to life, its mechanical groans reaching a deafening roar, a dazzling electric field encircles the hot dog. My name is Brandon, and I've got a joust to stop. Snap.
Wait.
Yikes.
Wait, the kid?
It was the future.
Terminate. Why did that not click with me? If you don't know, I love writing stories. I love writing all kinds of fiction elements. I mean, I usually stick to like fantasy and sometimes sci-fi and on occasion thriller, but I do love exploring all different kinds of plot elements within a story. But the one thing I never touch, ever, 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 is time travel. I never touch time travel. I hate the idea of time travel because there's no good way of explaining it. Superpowers and freaking, and like, you know, super realistic androids. Even wolves with, you know, weird fur and all kinds of other crazy... I can at least kind of figure that stuff out more or less in a way that makes sense even in a fantastical setting. I've never been able to deduce time travel or figure out how it works, and it just boggles my mind because there's so many different ways that people have tried explaining it, and it's like, but that could make sense, but what about this? Oh, but that could make... Wait, no, it can't be this or this. I don't have the capability of explaining time travel. And that's a big part of why I hate it, but it just... There's so many potential options that it's just hard to settle on one clear thing. I hate time travel with a burning passion. And now... Shane did say it wasn't going to be a flashback. No, it was a flash forward. Lovely. Frock.
Everyone's been waiting for this. I'm excited. The whole world's excited. Without
Is the whole
further
world
ado,
excited?
Crab siblings, a family of hot dogs, a bratwurst scientist, a beloved French fry named Jean, characters etched in the annals of storytelling history. A fateful hot dog romance, an evil twin sister, hypnotized crabs, a plot so gripping and timeless that some have accused me of ripping off the bard himself, Will Shakespeare. Without further ado, let's continue.
No one's accused you of that.
As we last left off, zap!
Watching Ryan's face
Brandon
is so
time warps
amazing.
into the center of the frenzied joust. On one side, Dan charges with conviction in his eyes, finally standing up for his family. From the opposite direction, Pam, who is straight up evil. Brandon has trained for this. He spent years in deep cover with the Hot Dog Witches, read their ancient tomes, learned their ways, learned how to break their hypnotic curse. It's all riding on this. He clears his throat.
Ryan's face.
Crabra cadabra. Time stands still as the haze lifts from the crab's eyes. Gina and Murray stop dead in their tracks. Murray! What? What are we doing, Gina? Papa told us. He told us, Murray. We should have listened, Papa. Papa! Charge, beast! It's over, Pam. Your witch magic is no good here, thanks to whoever this other hot dog is. I'm your son from the future.
Don't say shit like that.
Holy shit. It's a great plot point. Anyway, I saw you die as a child, and somehow it made Pam stronger. We never really figured out why, but it's not a plot hole or anything. So,
Sure,
tale as old as
not a
time,
plot
she
hole.
took over the government and the world was run by her and her ilk, witches. Why did you do it, Pam? Why did you do any of this? Because, Rebecca, I'm straight up evil. Well, you know what they say. If it looks like a duck and quacks like a duck, feed that evil hot dog to a goddamn raccoon. Gina, Murray, take her away. Shit!
This is a really long one.
Well, it's the finale, Ryan. We gotta. What do you want? You know, there's a lot of plot points. You made this thing keep going, so I'm wrapping up your
Ryan,
mess
are you
here.
regretting your
I'm just saying
decision?
there's something to the testament of less is more.
Okay, well, I don't agree with that. Hop, hop, hop! They drag Pam away. Brandon, I can't thank you enough for spending your life embedded in a hot dog witch coven to travel back in time and save my life. Yeah, man, for sure. Now I can finally spend time with you and Ma. I hate to be the one to point this out, but we've got 2 Brandons, RN. That's too many Brandons, right? We can't have 2 Brandons. That's bad for the fabric of reality and space-time, I think.
Yeah.
They all look around awkwardly. What if I eat him, the baby Brandon? What if I eat myself? Okay, it's technically not murder or anything. Brandon eats himself.
What?
Hooray! 3 cheers for our family! Hup, hup! Jean appears.
I'm here too.
The best character! Charles Dickens would kill a man to have written a character like Jean. At last, a happy ending. Applause. And like a song that sounds like Coldplay or something. Fade to black.
Gonna be complete.
Fade up from black. Murray and Gina deposit Pam on an old log. Murray, this is what you get. This is the law of the wild. Gina, Murray, let's go. Before the raccoon arrives, I can't bear to watch this inevitable carnage. Pam struggles as a large, dark figure rises behind the log. It is the raccoon, come to feast. It lunges toward her, eyes gleaming. Pam, have at me, beast. Suddenly, a faint glowing orb descends from the sky and seems
Picture of this moment.
Oh,
to
jeez.
pierce the monster's skin. The raccoon stops. It becomes blank, motionless. Its eyes glow, possessed. Pam speaks. Beast? The beast is quelled, Pam. I am a spirit, and I have made this beast's body my home now.
Oh, lovely.
I will not allow it to do you harm. I don't understand. Well, you see, Pam, I need your help to avenge my death. Who are you?
Who are you? What?
My name, Pam, is Brandon, and I was eaten by myself. And together, Pam, you and I are going to kill me. Oh, hell yeah. Pam, you thought it was over. It's not over, Ryan. It's never over. It's never gonna end. It's never gonna end. It's never gonna end.
Gonna be completely honest. I zoned out for maybe 2/3 of that story.
Anyway, he eats them.
Okay. This isn't over. What the actual frick? Okay, so I feel like it started out as improv, and then it turned into, oh, this guy's gonna just write a random script, and he's gonna read off of it, and Ryan's just gonna stare off, trying to figure out what the frick a frock is going on. What? 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 What the what? Why would you think it's okay for your future son, who might disappear due to time travel rules even though you don't know for sure, eat your current son who's just a little baby? Why would you think that's an easy, simple idea? And the Terminator whatever thing, Brandon, should have, I don't know, had some sense to maybe, I don't know, realize he's gonna fade back into nothingness because his future doesn't actually exist anymore, creating some weird time paradox, or he should have just gone off and started a new life, like under a new name, or even terminated himself. I don't frickin' know, but no, that's the solution they go with, for him to eat his baby self. And just watching Ryan stare at Shane for most of that, especially the last couple of legs, couple of long legs, by the way, not crab legs, but just general metaphorical long legs, was very entertaining. Ryan looked like he wanted Shane to be done and figure out an actual conclusion to the story. Because, anybody ever heard of the completionist principle? We as human beings cannot, we are not physically capable of leaving something unfinished. We have to know how it ends. And sometimes the ending of anything can be a bit of a hit or a miss. It's, pretty good, a good finishing out to the story, and other times it's like, what? That was it? Other times it's just, okay, it could have been better, but could have been way worse. Usually it's a hit or miss, but sometimes there's a little bit of middle ground. Depends on how things kind of go with the story. And this story is still not done. Damn you, Shane. And I'm sure that Ryan kind of regrets the fact that early on he did kind of accidentally make this keep going with some of the random details he did throw in, and then like halfway through it wasn't even him anymore, it was just Shane and Ryan trying not to strangle his show host, whatever he might be considered. Okay, so wow, I mean, the animations were kind of adorable. They were definitely pretty fun. And I don't know, it's often nice seeing live action mixed with some kind of animation or animation technique, or some kind of, I don't know, when you have coexisting mediums like that with live action and some kind of animation or something similar to what Puppet History does. Or maybe not even quite that, but maybe something like that. It's always interesting to see how the two of them interact, and it seemed more random initially, but then a story started forming, and it started getting just like, blah, here's more details, blah, here's more details, more details, and it's still not done. So, I don't know. I mean, it was a little bit entertaining. I won't deny that. Shane's definitely a storyteller, though. He's definitely a storyteller. If he's the one who wrote the story to begin with. I technically don't know if he did. I think he did, but theoretically somebody else could have written it as well. And Shane is just being the narrator of sorts. Anyways, I think that's all I have for this particular reaction. I hope the patron enjoyed this particular reaction, and I think I managed to pause enough times and provide some of my own commentary and insights, so yes. Sorry I couldn't watch the second one, but I have a lot of projects to catch up on, so... And I hope that this one at least satisfied your curiosity to see what my reaction to this particular season animation thingamabob was. Right, of course, mustn't forget, this was a freaking patron request, so I would be remiss if I didn't mention all the patrons that are currently sponsoring? What? Pledging to me. Remember what I said way early on about my mind not being quick? Yeah. Prime example of that. But of course, big thanks to the patrons who did support me and did pledge to me in November, even though you guys did not get as many rewards as I normally would have given you. To be fair, I warned you guys. But still, thank you guys so much for those of you who did support me. That was very awesome of you. Super awesome. But yes, the list of the current patrons should have popped up by now. Seriously, consider supporting me, guys, on Patreon, because I'm actually going to be doing something a little bit different in upcoming months. Kinda, sorta? Yeah, let's go with that. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and reaction, and as usual, until the next video, guys, check you laters.